Alright folks, so we're going to take a little walk around of the shop. Still working on getting everything put together, but for the most part I got everything in here, and I'm going to kind of give you a little idea of what we're going to be working on. Alright, so this is going to be kind of my working area. As you can see, still working on getting stuff organized. Going to kind of have, like a cleaning, oil change area here with this rack. Still trying to get stuff figured out for this one. I got all my 76 parts up top. Some of my 99 Tahoe miscellaneous parts and tools, and I got the Chevrolet OBS parts and stuff for the 84. Some saws, screws, nails, stuff like that. Kind of got a tool set up here. Got cherry picker, and of course I got a little cart here that's in the way. But I really haven't figured out how I want to get the toolboxes situated. I got a lot of wrenches and stuff in this one, some power tools, and some of the welding stuff there. Little flux core welder. I've had it for probably a year, and I hadn't even plugged the thing in to see if it works. But I don't weld, but I'm going to figure out how to weld. The small toolbox, I'm kind of getting some odds and end things that I need that I could just pick up and tote around with, and the one at the end has a lot of my sockets, ½ inch, quarter inch, and so forth, and some miscellaneous specialty tools. When I say specialty tools, it's more like stuff that you don't use all the time, so it's kind of where it's at. Let's see, the Beast, aka the Tahoe, got to get the front end taken care of it. Miscellaneous parts, all kinds of stuff to get organized there. Let's see, really didn't know what to do with this table. It was my grandmother's, but we used to eat off of it with some family gatherings. It's seen better days. As you can tell, it's a little saggy, but I'll figure it out. Got plenty of room to walk around there. It's really tight here where the 76 is. I butted these two up together. That way I just had some room to kind of work around. I do plan on getting these rims looking a little bit better. I posted an original, on my original site, the Baker Boys Restoration. I started working on the rims, and I had a before. I really wasn't able to get too good of an after, but yeah, these rims need some work. They're dirty. The tires are dirty. But I'll be working on this. This will have its own separate channel of things. Well, not separate channel, but separate set of videos of things that I'm working on. Let's see. And we got part of the lean-to enclosed. This is kind of where the kids are going to hang out. They're going to have their little area. Got a projector screen there to throw some movies on, and got plenty of DVDs. Yeah, every single one of those totes are slam full of DVDs. So that's kind of that collection there. Eventually going to have, a little workout area too, in case some folks need to bulk up. But yeah, the 76, yeah, that's storage too. A lot of spare parts there, but I'll get to them eventually. This is definitely going to be a long-term project. Lots and lots of work to do on it. not even the original doors. They're off of a 80-something model. I think it was a K20 that I got the front clip off of. The other one was rough. The hood did match the door, so you know it was a nice color. But yeah, we're gonna get all these repainted. Cab corners are rough. Not a ton of rust here, but when you lift her up and take a good look, you can definitely see the ground. So you're almost Fred Flintstone in this vehicle.
Size is America's best-selling truck, Chevy trucks.
But yeah, that's the shop. Went and got an air compressor and haven't even got electricity. That's going to be the next step. Getting electricity and not having to run a drop cord. So that's the shop. Now I guess it's on to getting some stuff done. Alright, so project number one I'm going to work on is a bumper I got for the 76. Got this off of Marketplace for a deal. Well, I feel like it was a deal. It was only 30 bucks. As you can tell, some rust on it, and it is really rusty on the top. But got enough steel wool and the world famous free Harbor Freight bucket. I'm going to wash it down and see if I can get all of this rust off, hit it with some mothers and shine it up and go from there. Wasn't going to show you all the process, but I just got a message. I've got to go to the baseball field where my youngest son is at. I did not take him to practice. We had to have some friends jump in and do that for us because I got off work late. But I'll work on it while I'm there at practice. So I'll come back with an update. Well, I said I was going to put some mothers on it, but I'm going to use the Chemical Guys heavy metal polish. So I was at my kids' baseball practice, and this is kind of what it looks like after hitting it with some steel wool. Still got some rusty areas, but it came clean for the most part. So what I do is hit it with the Chemical Guys and see what happens. You know, I've never really been good about following directions. And it said to put it on some applicator pad and then work it in and then wipe it off with a cloth. I'm just going to apply it with a cloth. So I guess what I'm trying to do is really kind of give it a good shine, but still have some of that oxidized rust looking mess shining through. Because when I rebuild the 76, it's not going to be a perfect rebuild, but it ain't going to look like the way it does now. So I'm just going to wipe it on there, let it set in, probably reapply multiple times, see what it'll do, hit it with some more steel wool, come back and hit it again with the Chemical Guys. Just work it step by step, slow and steady, until it looks the way that I want. Well, I've used this Chemical Guys before on a toolbox, and it worked halfway decent. But I did notice after a little while, it kind of dulled out. But I won't clean it and anything. It was just kind of a test spot on the 84 on the front bumper, and then one spot on the rear bumper. But Made it look good at the time. Alright. Let's see. Shake well, apply to metalwork, use an applicator pad, rub heavy metal polish into the metalwork to restore shine. Wipe clear using a microfiber cloth. Reapply as needed. Reapply a lot. So the 76 passed down the family. My great-grandfather on my mother's side had it. That was his truck. Then my grandfather got it. And he kept it up. He put a brand new motor in it. And he was going to start working on it to, get it looking right. Life happened, about like it does to everybody. And he didn't get into it like he wanted to. Then my mom got it. She was going to fix it up, and she bought a few parts for it. A new grill, some rally wheels. It had the oldie goldie white steels on it. And she had it for a while. Then my sister got it. She was going to do some work to it. And life happened to her too. And I've had it for a couple years, and I got into it a lot. It's just a lot of work. And I've been maintaining the wonderful world of life. And haven't really been hard and heavy into working on it like I wanted. But there's still work being done to it here and there. I guess I look at it like how you eat an elephant. You don't just chomp down on it and eat it all at once. You eat it one bite at a time. And that's how I'm gonna take care of the 76. One bite at a time. The ultimate end goal, of course, is for my kids to get the vehicle and enjoy it. They were helping me on it, but, kids don't have a very long attention span. So, I'll take and drive it for a while, and my oldest will get it. If they don't have any interest in it, then my youngest will get it. Stipulation is it has to stay in the family. I remember the last time I used this, it cleaned up fairly quickly. It's like everything kind of had a black film on it. This time it's just kind of got a light haze to it. I don't know. I wasn't expecting perfection right out the gate. Heck, I was just happy the majority of rust come off the top of it. It was looking rough. So I'm kind of new to the whole auto thing. I've never done much body work. I've done some backyard mechanicking, replacing alternators here. I had a rear bumper on a 95 Nissan that I crinkled up real good in high school. Backed into a light pole. Acting like a normal 16-year-old does. And dented it up pretty good. Went to the local junkyard, found a nice shiny bumper. Traded it out. Slapped it on, and there we go. But outside of routine oil changes and minor sensor replacement and all that fun stuff, I'm learning as I go. Really enjoyed working on it. Just, you know, it's kind of like, I guess, how an artist would feel, you know, when they start on their canvas painting happy clouds and happy trees. I swear that guy was high as Georgia Pine every time he started painting. But the final product was, you know, something there to look at and kind of be in awe. Not like the, oh, but like, oh man, that's sweet. So that's kind of how I look at it. It's a work of art. And it will get done when it gets done. And it'll look good to me. I'll probably do some things to it that some people might not like, but it's my truck. You know, I can always take suggestions. And heck, I might like something that I didn't know I liked. So, if you got any ideas, or old C10 76 round eye square body, keep it stock, slam it. Not much of a slammer. They look cool and all, but I'm a big guy. I can't get in something low to the ground. I'll cut off my air. I won't be able to breathe. But give me some ideas. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I think I'm gonna let this sit, and I'll come back to it at a later time and see what kind of magic I can work on. But it was terribly rusty. That steel wool did it some good. I think maybe the mother would have been better on eye. I don't know. But there's plenty of the chemical guys on it. Do $1. Another $1 will do. I'm gonna lay this part on here thick. Do $1 per 2 or 3. Definitely gonna have to put this inside. Birds will come by and be like, "Oh, there's a crapping post." So my work truck's a white truck. For some reason, birds love to crap on white stuff. My wife, she's got a black vehicle. They ain't dropping their little avian deuce on it.
Wax on, wax off. Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Oh, that's way too much. All right, Time to close up shop and go get a bite to eat. Go do the 8 to 5 tomorrow. And then it's baseball games with the kids. Championship game for my oldest. Feeling pretty confident they're going to bring home the gold.